Suns all-time League One. Here's Felton. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. On the floor for San Antonio, the defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Felton. Here's Marjanovic. Nice touch on the bank shot. He has 5.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Zealy.
And let's review some numbers for Livingston. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Anderson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Fourth, Freak.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Warriors leading by 5. Barnes kicks to Livingston, and he slams it one-handed.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And it's blocked. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Felton. Missed inside.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pass to Green. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. And Anderson gets it to go. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Kicks it to Zealy. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Sinks the triple. Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Diaw can't hit.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He had 19 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. Zealy gets the bucket. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Felton. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Warriors on top